Hello guys, so today on this video I'm going to show you how I made these beautiful tops. They're quite different but they are very similar. I'll show you the little differences but they are pretty much the same. So yeah, so welcome back to this channel. So to begin, we are going to start from the top going downwards. So we're going to make a slip knot, and then chain 1, chain 10, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So you have your chain 10, and then into the fourth chain from the hook we have 1 2 3. So in the fourth chain from the hook you're going to make a double crochet. So this chain 3 counts as a double crochet, and then we have the second double crochet and then the third double crochet into the very same stitch. Okay, so this is three double crochets. We're going to chain 1 and then skip this one here and then make 3 double crochets into this next stitch. So 1 2 3, that's 3, and then you're going to chain 1, skip 1 here and then make 3 double crochets again. That way, and then chain 1 into the last stitch. We have skipped this one stitch here, and then into this last stitch we're going to make 3 double crochets. That way, so we have like four double crochet, 4 this puff stitch. No, this is not a puff stitch. This is like a granny square, right? This is like a granny stitch. So chain 3, moving to the next row, chain 3, and then into this very first stitch here we're going to make 2 more double crochets. Remember, this chain 3 counts the double crochet, so chain 1, and then into this space here that we created with chain 1 we are going to make 3 double crochets. I think this is a granny stitch, right? I think so, I'm not sure. So chain 1, and then into this space you are going to create another 3 double crochets. Three double crochets, chain 1, and then 3 double crochets. Chain 1, and then into this last stitch here you're going to make another 3 double crochets. So we had chain 3 over here, so you're just going to look for the chain 3, and into the third chain you're going to make 3 double crochets. 1 2 and 3. So we have made an increase. So we have 1 2 3 4 in the first row, and then 1 2 3 4 5 in the second row. That means we have made an increase, right? So moving to the next row we continue making an increase. 1 2 3. So each row will be making increases until we reach our desired point of the of the upper top. Remember, this is from the top. We are going downwards to the waist. So 1, 2, 3 into the chain 1 space, chain 1, and then into the next chain 1 space we're going to make 3 double crochets. Chain 1, three double crochets, chain 1, and then into the last chain 1 space, three double crochets, chain 1, and then to make an increase we go into the third chain here. This is the last stitch is here, and then into the chain 3. So the third chain we are making double crochet, 3 double crochets. So we're going to move to the other rows the same way, and let me meet you after a few rows. So if you are bigger, this is for size the bust. I'm using my bust, but this is a client's order, but I'm using my bust. She told me she is as small as I am, so that is like 28 or 29 bust in inches. So that is what I'm using. So if you want to increase the size, you can increase from this point here, from the foundation chain. Okay, you can add up a different even number. So you can size it differently from this point. So if you want yours to be different, you need to start from this point here. So guys, I have gone ahead and made 10 rows of increasing the 3 double crochets. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I have 10 rows. So moving forward, we're going to create a different thing. So you're going to chain 1, 2, 3, and then start making double crochets in each and every stitch. Each and every stitch that is left. So that is 3, and then inside here in the space, and then we go ahead into this first double crochet here, and then the second one, and then the third one, and then into the chain 1 space, and then we're going to move forward. So continue doing that till the end of this row here. So guys, I have gone ahead and made double crochets all the way until I have reached this end here. So I am going to chain in the very last. This is the last double crochet. From there onwards, I'm going to chain 3, turn my work, and start doing double crochets again. So I'm going to do a couple of rows the same way, making double crochets only in each and every stitch. So at each and every end, this is what you're going to do. So I am left with only 2 stitches here. This time I'm not going to go into the chain 3 space, so I'm just going to make 2 double crochets, and this is the last stitch, and then chain 3 and move to the next row. So each and every time you will also start in this way. So chaining 3, what you're going to do next is to go into this, the very first stitch here, and then make a double crochet. So you'll continue doing that. So guys, I have gone ahead and made 14 rows of double crochets. As you can see, this is 14 rows. So yeah, so after making that, we're going to go on the lower side of the top, which should be this way. Now it should go this way, right? So let's start doing that. So moving to the next row, you are going to chain 3, 1 2 3, and then start making these 3 double crochets that we were making down here. So 1, remember the chain 3 counts as a double crochet, so 1 2 3. So we're going to chain 1, and then this time round, because we want to decrease the size, we're going to skip 1 2 3, and then into the 4th 1 2 3, and then into this 4th stitch you're going to make 3 double crochets again. So 1, and then skip 1 2 3, and then into the 4th you make 3 double crochets. Chain 1, skip 1 2 3, and then 3 double crochets. So continue doing that till the end of this row. So guys, I have reached this point here, and there are only 2 left stitches. So this one is 1 and 2, but I should be skipping 3, right? So I'm not going to make any more of these 3 double crochets. What I'm going to do here, I'm just going to go ahead and make 1 double crochet here and move to the next row. So I have now I have 13 of these. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 and 13. So moving next, I'm just going to go into the first stitch here, make a slip stitch, and then the next stitch make a slip stitch. So that is because we want to start working from this space here. Because we need to start decreasing, right? So to move next, I'm going to go into this space and then do a slip stitch again. So we have moved into this space, so we're going to start working from there. So you're going to chain 1 2 3, and then into this space we're going to make 3 double crochets like that, and then chain 1 and continue making 3 double crochets into this space. So the pattern is pretty much the same. The only difference is that we are decreasing this time round instead of increasing. So continue doing this until you reach this point, and then I will show you what to do next. So I have reached the end of this row. So I'm going to chain one, and then the last space I'm going to make 3 double crochets, and that will be the end of this row. So with that, you will realize that the number of these double crochets has decreased. We had 13 in the previous row, and now we have 12. So moving next, we're going to do the same thing that we did. So you go into the first stitch. This is the second double crochet. You're going to make a slip stitch, and then make a slip stitch into the space, and then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then make 3 double crochets. So we have 3 double crochets. This is the first one. Chain 1, and then make 3 double crochets in the next space. So again, guys, I have reached this end here, so I'm going to chain 1, and then in the last space I'm going to make 3 double crochets. Sorry. So we have 3 double crochets, and we are going to leave it at that because we are decreasing. So this is now 11. So you're going to move to other rows, decreasing the same way. So moving next. Make a slip stitch into the first stitch, and then into the space, chain 3, and then 3 double crochets. So that's 3, and then continue. So continue the same pattern, making other rows. So guys, I have reached the last row. So I have made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 rows, and the last row has got only 3 of this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at this. I'm not going to go on, and these sides here I'm going to leave them this way for this top, but I'll show you the other one that I made quite differently. I made single crochets throughout this part here in the other top. So now to move forward, what I'm going to do, because I'm not going to come back up here, what I'm going to do is to make single crochets just to finish off this part in a good way. But if you like, you can just leave it this way. So I have made 1, 2, 3, 4 single crochets, and then in the middle here I am going to do three double crochets like that, and then continued my single crochets. So I'm just creating like a continuation here, but not really a continuation. So continued single crochets, and the last one, and the last one, and I'm going to leave it at that. So that is how it is going to end with this top. So after doing that, we're going to move to the sides. So remember, this is the wrong side. So how I check my wrong sides and right side, I check from the top here. This is where I started, right? So this was my right side. The ends here is on my left hand side. So this is the right side that way. So this is the right side of my top. So I'm going to go to the sides here and create like another set of double crochets like this one, which will go way to the back. We'll create like a panel, a back panel from this side and from this side. Okay, so make a slip knot, and then into this very on top of this chain 3, this space here, I'm not sure if you can see it, I'm going to chain 3, and then I will start making double crochets. So that's one double crochet on this row, and then in the middle of this row and this row there is a space here. So that is the space where I'm going to place the second double crochet, and then the fourth double crochet into the row, and then the fifth one in this space here between this row and this row. So we have here so continue doing that. So into the row and in the middle space here, and then on the row. So I'm almost at the end here, so I'm only left with this part of the space. So I make the last double crochet, chain 2, chain 3, sorry, and then move to the next row. So I am left with this only one stitch here. So I'm just going to chain 3, turn my work, and then continue with the double crochets from the very first stitch and each and every stitch. So guys, I have made 10 rows of double crochets, and I'm going to leave it at that and do the same thing on this other side here. So I'm going to find the right side like I did on this side. This was the right side, right? You see the end here is on my left hand side, so that means this is my right side, and I'm going to work the same thing that I did here on this other side. So I am done with both the two parts, this side, and this is how it looks like. So with this, I'm going to create a string that I'll be using to tie, which is used to tie this back panel. So first of all, I'm going to go all round from not this other end, but from this end here, going this way. I'm going to go with single crochets all around, coming back here and here. So from this end I'm going to do single crochets all around. So I'm going to begin from here. So I'm going into the row and into the space between the rows. And then the row and the space. So I have reached, this is the corner of this back panel. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just get into this space, make a single crochet, and then I'm not going to weave in these ends first, so I'm just going to chain one and skip this first stitch and move into the next stitch. Sorry, I'm going to chain two because I feel like it's when I turn this way it gets smaller, so I have chained two and then I'm going to make single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So those are 5, and then I chain 1 and then skip this one here and then move into the next and make a single crochet. So these are the points where I'm going to place the string at the back. So I'm going to continue with 5 single crochets. So that's 5, and then chain 1 and then skip 1 and into the next stitch make single crochets, 5 of them. Chain 1 and then skip this one here and move into the next. One, 2, 3, 4. So this one I'm not going to move to the 5th one because I feel like the space here is not going to be enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then chain 1, skip this one here and then 1, 2 and 3, and then chain 2 again, and into this space here I'm going to make single crochet and move into this side here, just the same way that I was doing this side. Okay, so you will continue the single crochets all the way until you reach this side, and do the same thing as I did the other side on this part here. Ensure that the holes are very aligned with each other and this is where you will end here. Okay, so on this side, guys, I'm doing the opposite of what I did in this last one. So for example, I started with chaining 2 over here, and then as you can see, I went ahead and did only 3. I ended with 3 single crochets, right? So I did single crochets here and then moved to the space, and then I did 4, remember, and then I moved 4, and now I have done another space, and now I'll be going with 5 5. Okay, so guys, I have finished the row of single crochets and ended it with here. So what I'm going to do next, I'm just going to go again doing single crochets in each and every stitch that I have done. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to go all around until I reach this point here, and this time round I'm going to weave in these ends as I go. Okay, I do not want to weave in this end here because I want to weave it in going this way and not the other way. Okay, so as I am moving back with the single crochets towards these other stitches, so it will make the holes that I made here to be quite visible, and it will also secure these holes that they cannot just cut off or anything. You see, so when the string will pull up these holes, it will not be able to come off, right? It will be a little bit tight unless you're using too much force. So I made one hole here. I'm just going to go in and make 1 single crochet. So here is the hole. So that is the main reason why I am coming all the way around back with single crochets. Okay, so I have reached this end here. Let me show you how I'm going to hide these my ends. So here is the space that I made the chain 2. So I'm just going to go in there and make 2 single crochets, and then moving to the next. Now I am going to weave in this end here. So I'll just move into the stitches because I'm done with this side. So you see the holes are very visible right now. You see? I have gone up to the end of this side. What I'm going to do next, I'm just going to slip stitch and chain 1 and cut off my yarn. So guys, this is the result of what I have just done. Yeah, so this is how it looks like. So remember, on the downer side here, I did not continue with the single crochet because I wanted it to achieve this look of like leaving these pieces this way, right? Yeah, so I'm just going to weave in these ends and leave it that way, and then I'm going to create the strings. So here is the string. I have chained 120 and then slip stitched in each and every stitch, and this is what I have. So to make the strings of the neckline, I'm just going to make a slip knot, and then on this side here I've just chosen it randomly, but I have made sure that it's on the side. So I'm going to grab my yarn and bring it up, chain 1, do a single crochet on the same space, single crochet, and then I'm going to chain. So I have chained 50, and then I am going to come back and slip stitch in each and every stitch. So I'm done with this with the slip stitches. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to go into this space here and make a single crochet, and then a slip stitch, slip stitch, and then chain 1 and cut off my yarn. So you're going to do the same thing on this other side, and then that's it for the video. Because because the video is too long, I'm going to create another video for the rows on top here. So I'm going to create another different video for the rows, but this is how the top looks like. This is how I made it, and yeah. So that's it, my loves, for today. Be sure to watch the video of how to make these different roses, and subscribe, like, and comment. Bye. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. So you see the difference of these tops is on the roses and then on the downer part of the top. Bye.